Alright everyone, welcome back to another video, and we're going to be continuing the Skywalk Towers series in this video. And I'm already at like the Jawbreaker area of the towers, so I'm going to be showing you guys how I did actually do the Jawbreakers and how I did the gummy bears that randomized them, how I thought that was a good idea. So yeah, well, first of all, let me actually just play this. Okay, just gonna. Also, the gummy bears, I don't know if you realize, they have like a particle emitter at they have a particle emitter following them, so like I think it looks cooler. But yeah, I'm just gonna walk through here, and these gummy bears that are lighting up are just neons, so that you can't just camp here and then just jump. That would be too easy, so I had to put those. So they're basically like killing parts. You see, I got like a third of my health removed. Cool. And there is actually some script that is associated to the moving of Jawbreakers, because there can be some lag, and like if a Jawbreaker hits you, sometimes it doesn't remove health, or if a Jawbreaker like passes really close to you, sometimes it does remove health. And so I had some problems with that. And so if you guys want to do something that falls like down a mountain and doesn't lag, then I got like a solution for you guys, which I'll be showing you later in the video, right after I finish this. So okay, cool. That was okay. We're already at the top, so yeah. I just want to show you guys that there is two spawns here. I'm just gonna hide here. There is one right here and another one here, I believe. Yeah, and they alternate. They alternate, which is also a code that does that. So yeah, and okay, that just cool. So we're at the end of the tower, and so that's what I wanted to show you guys. So let's get into the code, I guess. I'm gonna close Roblox, and I'm gonna edit. Okay. Oh right, it's updating Roblox Studio today, so shouldn't take too long. Also, of course, if you'd like to play this game, it's going to be in the description. It's called Skywalk Towers, and also my group is called Orion Entertainment Studios, and it currently has 57 members, and I have a bunch of games there, and I will be giving you guys a walkthrough and some code on these other games as well, but they're not as big as Skywalk Towers, so I'm starting with that one. Yeah. Okay, so let's see where the script is. I believe it's in server script storage. Let's see. Server script storage, and if you guys don't know server scripts, server script service, there's no server script storage. Server script service is basically where you can put your scripts, only scripts, no local scripts, and what they do is they just run when your game first starts. And so these are like some scripts that I want to run always when the game first opens. And let's see if there's anything interesting here. Race challenge, remove skates, shop controller, tower teleportations. I'm gonna search up Jawbreaker. Let's see. Is there any script? Nope. Rock maybe. I'm searching for what kind of script I could have added. Nothing here. Maybe it is a local script. I doubt it though. But let's see. Finish tower, fall damage script, data handler, changes, wins, keyboard. Maybe server storage. Right, okay. So there's jawbreakers, and they're in the server storage. And the reason for this is that I'm with a script. Let's see. Yeah. With a script, I'm going to be checking if it hit a player, and I'm going to be explaining the script in detail. But what is this? Okay, that's fine. I'd like to Lightning module Leon script. See how does it instantiate the jawbreakers to appear there, and so it's the same code here, I believe. Yes. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, storage. No. Okay, what's this? Nope, it's not it. Okay, well, I guess we can start with the script for killing the player. Well, not killing, well, removing a third of their health. So, first off, we have the services. We have a debris, and this service is basically for deleting or destroying a part after a certain amount of time. So it just makes it really easy. And then we're getting the players. So game.players or game.getService players, same thing. And then we're getting the actual jawbreaker. So it's just the parent of the script. And then we have a loop. And this loop just waits, so 0.03 seconds. And it could just runs over and over again. So let's see. This is it's a for loop to loop through each player in the game. That's basically it. So yeah. And then we check if the player's character loaded. So if player.character, because they might have died. If they died, they don't have a character anymore for a really small amount of time. So yeah, we're checking if the player has a character, and if he has a character, we're making sure that the player is the character. Wait, is that the player.character? Let's add a player just to make sure. Sorry. Let's see. We have a player here. Yeah. And player.character.parent. Oh, right. I know what we're doing. What we're doing is we're basically checking if the character is in the workspace. And let me just make sure. If player.character.parent equal workspace, then continue. Okay. If not, player.character.parent in the workspace. So I believe continue. Let's see what continue is. I just want to make sure. Continue keyword. Lua Roblox. Okay, good. Skipping to the evaluation. Okay, good. Okay, that's what I thought. Good. So, if the player's not in the workspace, then we just want to skip. So we're not going to do anything if the player's not in the workspace. But if he is in the workspace, we're going to be continuing to the code. So here is these variables are just initializing to a bunch of parts of the character. So we have a humanoid root part, we're accessing it. We have a left leg, we have a right arm, left arm, and a head. Those are the main ones. And this code here, this big code, is just checking if it hit it. And it makes it like a really precise. You don't want to use, I didn't use the dot touch because I found it really laggy, and like the player could have been next to it and it still hit him. And yeah, so I just didn't find that very good. So I made a new one, and here when I find all of these parts, we're going to be checking if all of these parts exist, because sometimes they don't, and so we're just making sure. So if the humanoid root part exists, and if the left leg exists, and a right leg, and a right arm, and a left arm, and a head, then we can go and continue. And what we're gonna do is we're taking the ball size in the X or the Y or the Z, because it's a ball, so it's all the same. They have the same radius, but we're taking the X here for simplicity, and we're dividing it by 2, so we're getting the radius. Because let's see, I can take it and put it in the workspace just for you guys to see. Okay, cool. Looks cool. So you can see this is the ball's diameter from here to here, and if we divide that by 2, it's going to give us the radius just from here to here. Okay, so this is getting the radius and adding 1 to it, and I believe 1 is more for I found it more precise, because sometimes I think the player would hit it and it wouldn't catch it, so I just added a 1 to, like, it's kind of like an invisible outer ball. It's like a 1 stud more around it. But yeah, so let's have a look at the cases. The cases are basically determining, these are the things that are going to be determining if the player is actually hitting it. So let's look at case 1. If the humanoid root part's position minus the ball's position, and then the magnitude of that, because if you just subtract positions, it's going to give you a vector, and we don't really want a vector. We want like a distance, so we have to get the magnitude. This gets it into a number, and so we're checking to see if that's inside the radius of our ball. Basically, this size compare. If size compare is greater than this, then it means that the player hit it. And we do the exact same thing for all of the parts of the user. So we have the left leg. If the left leg position minus the ball's position, and then we get the magnitude of that, is less than the radius, it means it's inside, which means it hit it. Same thing for the right leg, the right arm, the left arm, and the head. So now if any of those cases are true, it means it hit it. So we're checking here in this if statement, if case 1 or case 2 or case 3 or case 4 or case 5 or case 6, so if any of those, then it means that the player hit it. Okay, so cool. So what are we doing now? If the player hit it, what do we want to do? We're checking to see if the player has a Boolean value called immune to damage. Now, if you guys don't know what's a Boolean value, I'm just going to explain it real quick. Let me remove this. You can add it here, bool value. And it's just a property, I guess. It's just a value that you can add that saves a certain data. Now, for Booleans, it can only be true or false because it's a Boolean, but there's also int values that can save numbers, and there's also string values that can save strings and other types of stuff, like I believe colors as well. Let's see, I believe I can add a color value. Yeah, we have a color 3 value. Okay, cool. But for now, I only need a bool value, and I'll be explaining why I did that. So, if the player has a thing called immune to damage, a bool value called immune to damage, then we don't want to do anything. But if it doesn't, then what are we going to be doing is we're going to be making a new bool value, so instance.new and then bool value, which this is just making a new bool value basically. You could have, if you wanted a string value, but I want a bool value. And so then we're naming it immune to damage, and we're setting its parent to the character, actually. Yeah, to the character. So, okay. So now what we want to do is we're going to get the player's health, so player.character.humanoid.health, and then we're going to be making it equal to the player.character.humanoid.health minus 100. So I believe this uh, this diminishes the character's health by 1/3 because I think I changed the character's health to 300, but I'm not really sure. I just want to make sure. Let's see. I'm gonna check how to change user health. Default health. Roblox. Started character scripts. Okay. So started character scripts. It should be in here. Let's see. Health. Used to stop health regen. Okay, no, I'm not doing anything. Let's see. How can I do that? Because let's see. This is a dev forum, by the way. Forum for developers. So whatever. But that's what we want to do. I'm just getting the humanities health and we're removing a certain amount, so 100 in this case. And then we're going to be using the debris service that I talked to you guys about, and we're going to be adding the immunity. And what the debris does is that you have to add a part or an object that you want to delete, and you have to add the time. So if I put 1 here, it means it's going to delete it after 1 second. You could put whatever you want here, whatever number you would like. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And so this code really works, and it's really efficient, I believe. It's way more efficient than touch, because I used both actually, but I found this one is way, way better. And yeah, also I'd like to show you guys something. Right, I wanted to show you guys the I wanted to show you guys how to like instantiate the jawbreakers to spawn. And I'm not even sure what I called it, but let's try to find it. Let's see, where can I put it? Chat, client chat modules. I don't have anything here. Server script service. No. I guess this is the importance of naming your scripts correctly so that you can find them, because when your game is huge, it's not so easy anymore. But I'm still gonna find it. Let's see. Earthquake. No. Let's see. Is there anything here? Block tower. Mutators. Checkpoints. Candy tower maybe? I do not think so. But it's pretty easy. I can show you guys another video once I find it. But I guess that's fine for today. And I'm also, oh yeah, guys, I'm gonna be showing you that in another video. I have other towers to show you. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys also the cool particle emitters. I find they're cool. But let's see. I have to put those in to the workspace. Cool. So let's have a look at them. You can see that they have some nice stars there. Let's see, Jawbreaker. Cool, yellow Jawbreaker. Oof, and I lost it again. Okay, here it is. Ooh, I lost it again. No. Okay, cool. So these decals are just like to make it look like a Jawbreaker, you know? I guess Jawbreakers have those kinds of dots a bit everywhere. Because like if I remove it, it's not gonna show up. Okay, but the particle emitter, it's just to display like these images that are like they can move in one direction, and yeah. And so I have the image here. It's called Sparkles main. I don't even know, but I find they're pretty cool. But I could have used. Man, these are some images I had for my game. Um, but yeah, I chose this one because I think it's better, and you can just change the color. You can do whatever you want with it. Wait, I'm changing the wrong thing. Let's see. And you can even make a gradient. I don't know if everybody knows this, but you can even make a gradient. Now, I made the yellow because this jawbreaker is yellow. But if you click on the color, there's going to be 3 dots, and this allows you to make a gradient. So a gradient, it goes from a certain color and it fades out to another color. So let's say we want from orange, or actually let's go red. From red to purple. I guess that would be cool. See, that's the gradient. And you can add another color right in the middle or anywhere you want. And you can see, you can have a look at it. When it starts off as red and then it changes to purple. But yeah, I'm going to be changing that back to normal. So yeah, cool. Now, the light emission, you can play with those. It's just like the brightness, basically. See, that's pretty cool. But there's also a light influence. It makes it a bit brighter. I liked it like that. You could have an orientation. And I put it so that the image is always facing you. If you realize the image is always facing towards you, it's always the same image. But there are always different stuff. You can see that in this one, it's always like facing a certain direction. Here, here it's like you can't see it from the top, which I find kind of weird. Um, what else? Velocity parallel. This is like parallel to where you're going, I believe. It's kind of weird. Yeah, velocity parallel. Okay. I don't think you're gonna be using that one much. And velocity perpendicular. Yeah, that's really weird. Okay. I'm just gonna be changing that to facing camera. The size, of course, you can just change that. You can make it changing size over time. Oh yeah, actually that's pretty cool. For this one, I think that makes it a bit too big. But let's see. I think making it bigger at the beginning and then smaller at the end is really nice. Usually that's how it is. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's cool. Squash, I have no idea what that is. Let's see. Okay, no, I don't need that. It's basically squishing your image. Transparency is pretty cool. Z offset, changing the way it starts, like where it starts. So if we give it 10, 11, 20. Okay, see, it is. Wait, what? Oh, I believe that's when you can see it. So if you put it at 0, anybody can see it. But if you put it like at 30, people have to be over 30 to see it. Over 30 studs away to see it. It's at 10, you have to be over 10 studs to see it. Right? Something like that. Okay. Let's see if it's written or anything. And then it's enabled or not. Cool. Emission direction is just where it's going. Yeah. Lifetime is how long it lasts. So me, it's 1 second and then it disappears. You can make it longer. I think 1 is perfect. And you don't want to put this too long as it may lag your game. The rate is how much it's like making, I guess. How many sparkles. The rotation is just when it rotates, I don't even know. Like, let's see. I don't even know. You guys see a difference? I don't even see a difference. Oh wait, that's rotating the image. Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay, it's rotating the image. I don't think I need that right now. But okay, let's see what else. And then rotation speed. You can have a speed for rotating. What is this? Okay, this is this is the speed at which it's going out, and I think this is fine. What else? Spread angle. Okay, yeah, this is pretty cool. Um, let's see. Yeah, this is like in which like direction it's going, because you can make it spread out, but I don't really need that. The shape, cylinder. Let's say cylinder. Yeah, I don't need that. Disc. I don't. This is like basically the shape of with the emitter. Like it changes your how it goes out. I don't think I need that. Okay, this is for the image, changing like the image layout. I don't really need that either. Acceleration, you probably won't need that. And then the particles, you can make them locked apart timescale. Okay, that's pretty much it though. So I showed you the ones I'm using, and that's pretty much the ones you'll be like using, because all the other ones are like, unless you want it really precise, then you might use the other ones. But that's pretty much it. But also, I'd like you to realize that I am using these particle emitters to drop these candies like out of nowhere. And it's just, I just made these big parts a few times in my tower, and I just add a particle emitter to it, you can see, and just add the candies, right? Yeah, just add the candies to it, and you know, that's pretty much it. You don't want to add these too long, like you don't want to make them too you don't want to make the candies like last too long, they might cause lag. So, and also there's a limit to how long they last. So I just added those multiple times over in my tower. You can see I have one here. You can see I have one here. I have another one on top of me. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you'd like to play this game, it's going to be in the description, as well as join my group. And you can fund me in my Kickstarter in the description. I'll be putting that there. And so yeah, if you like my videos, then like, subscribe, and whatever. Bye bye.